comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Hit the link. Google the Too Much Game Podcast or Google Uncle Dolomite. Either one. I should be available. Let's see if these YouTube get cracking. See if anybody jumping alive. What's the deal, Rhonda? Okay, I see that I got a notification. Let me see if anybody on YouTube jump in so I can get a sound check on YouTube. What's the deal, Mother Trucking BG? What's going on, Miss? Can't get no realer. See, that's the thing. I gotta. Okay, if you on the YouTube, okay, bless that it. Can you hear me? Do I sound good? Do I sound clear? Can you hear that? What's going on, John Watson? Can you hear that? You hear that? The sound is good. For sure. Lovely. Hit that like button, please. If you in there in them YouTube comments, hit that like button. John Watson, y'all finna have to do that so y'all can get y'all algorithm up. You got to get people to start hitting that like button when they be up in them comments. But let me see. That's not connected. That's connected. Everything is cool. My visuals look decent. I look a little white, but I ain't tripping. Let me go ahead and get this thing started. What's going on, goddess to a demon? My bad, I forgot to give your acknowledgement. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolomite, for the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Today's episode, it's gonna be a freestyle. It was one of them situations where, you know how a nigga be having, I guess you would say writer's block. I kind of been having like a creative block as of recent. I'm not even going front, my nigga. You know, like I've been in like one of them little like a rut somewhat when it comes to the content and shit. Like nigga ain't really been having no whole gang of shit to talk about. You know, like I've been trying to get my little YouTube page cracking, or you know, my personal YouTube page, Uncle Dolomite and shit. You know, gotta try to get that thing going. Also try to get this show cracking, doing lives and all this other shit. So like a nigga been, you know, like all over the place. Nigga been having a busy week. But today's episode, this is gonna be like my, you know, since it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop, this culture that we all love so much, you know, this art form that a lot of us have been heavily influenced by. You know, this is gonna be my love letter to hip hop, my nigga. Like, you know, the way that it's influenced me, influenced my life, you know, the way that I speak, the way that I dress, you know, the way that I get down in general. You know, like literally my childhood hero growing up was motherfucking Easy E. You know, all of y'all who used to watch this shit back in the day, like, you know, back when I was in the boom boom room, y'all niggas saw I had the big ass Easy E portrait over my shoulder, which now it's not in the shop, but it's still on the wall in my house. Like I got Easy E on that wall and I got Nipsey on this wall. Like I got big ass pictures of these two figures because of the motherfucking the influence that they had over me. What's the motherfucking deal? I am Black Jack 94. Damn, my shit is silent. Hold on, nigga. Let me go ahead and get that. Bye, yeah. My nigga Blackjack 94. Nigga, I try to give you your acknowledgement on the last episode. Now I apologize, my nigga. Because them niggas was handling they goddamn business out there in Montgomery, Alabama. And the homie from Birmingham popped in this motherfucker. I meant to give my nigga a shout out and shit, you know, cause Alabama did they motherfucking shit. But my bad, homie. Y'all niggas go follow IMBLK Jack 94, nigga, the homie from Birmingham, Alabama, up in this motherfucker, man. But like I said, my nigga, today's episode, you know, this is just my love letter to hip hop, my nigga. Like, you know, a lot of motherfuckers got like negative views of what has happened in hip hop as of recent, you know, because this is like the first year shit in decades that we haven't had a number one hit as far as hip hop go. What's going on? Real talk with Tim. You know, but like I said, my nigga, like I feel like the reason that that's happened is because hip hop has transitioned from being more of an art form to being a goddamn hustle. Motherfuckers, when hip hop first started, like just like how, a lot of us in my age group, 80s babies and before, shit, even 90s babies, my niggas, because I'm not finna make it seem as if, like, black and white TV was better. I don't even do that. Oh, back in my day, everything was so much better. We ain't even finna do that shit, my nigga, because everybody made their contribution to this shit. What's going on, Raw Sex Podcast? My nigga Dom, what's the deal? But what he say? It's all good, bro. Yeah, these niggas crazy out here. Hell yeah, nigga. We seen them niggas in the gump, them niggas with the bullshit. But like I said, like as far as like hip hop, nowadays, it went from being a motherfucking culture, from being an art form to being a hustle, to being a business. A lot of hip hop artists nowadays look at it less for the artistry of it and more for the motherfucking hustle of it. What's going on, my nigga Noodle? Like nowadays, a lot of these new artists, instead of looking at it as something that, a talent that they want to hone so they can be the best at rapping, the best at, being lyrical. Nowadays, it's more about who got the most money, who got the best car, who got the biggest chain, who got the best fucking record deal and shit like that. It's like niggas have turned rap into a fucking business, my nigga. And I understand because at the end of the day, it's really nothing that your ass gonna be out here trying to do unless you trying to make money at the shit. But at the same time, I feel like that's a whole lot of what fucked up hip hop. Hip hop was dope. It was at its best when it was an art form, when it was all about who got the best lyrics, who got the best song, who got the hardest beats, who came out with the hardest music. Nowadays, nigga, like it ain't even about that no more. As far as not on a grand scale, like I said, we not finna make it seem as if back in the day it was just so much better. Cause there's artists right now that got bars. Them niggas could rap with anybody of any time. Nigga, I put up Drake, Kendrick, and Cole against any three of any era, my nigga. Like them niggas, they be spitting. We got niggas who can still spit. If you look in the motherfucking battle rap arena, them niggas in battle rap, I'll put them niggas up against any motherfucking hip hop artist of any time. And them niggas could get cracking with anybody. So, like I said, it's not that there's a lack of talent nowadays. It's just, nigga, the art form is no longer about the art. It's more about the business and the art. And I feel like that's the reason that the art is suffering. That's the reason we don't have no hell of a hits. Because back in them days, nigga, it was literally like, nigga, it used to be a diss to say you sold out. Like being a sellout wasn't something that you want to be. Where nowadays everybody wants to sell out. The reason that a lot of these niggas picked up their pen and pad was to sell out. It's not about the artistry no more. It's not about being an artist. It's about being a businessman. And like I said, nigga, it's a necessary evil because at the end of the day, a lot of our most talented artists wouldn't even be in the game if it wasn't for the money involved. But at the same time, like, nigga, there has to be a balance or the art form is going to continue to suffer. It's going to continue to be watered down and fucked up. But what you say, real talk with Tim, as long as you have a good hook and a beat, your song going viral, make shit a dent, make a dance with the shit too. What you say, Blackjack? Half these niggas can't rap, to be honest. And see, that's the thing, dog. Like I said, like there are talented artists out here, but when you look at a lot of these motherfuckers that the fucking industry is pushing, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown and shit, that's the reason that the game is fucked up because motherfuckers is getting on off straight bullshit. Like it's like I don't be wanting to fuck people up and like shit on people's hustle. But at the same time, it's like, nigga, you gotta fucking call it for what it is, my nigga. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown, that shit wouldn't have fucking flew in the 90s. That shit wouldn't have flew in a whole lot of the times of back in the day. Where back in the day, a female artist had to have bars. What's going on, International Afi? Like, nigga, for you to be a female in hip hop, nigga, you had to have skills. Like, nigga, wasn't no coochie pink booty hole brown. Like, nigga, Queen Latifah, MC Light, Roxanne Shante, and a lot of those artists would have got you the fuck up out the game. Like, that shit wouldn't even have worked back in the day. And even when the shit start transitioning into the more sexual content, like fucking Lil Kim and Foxy Brown, like, nigga, they at least they had bars. Like, nigga, Lil Kim and Foxy Brown, nigga, they beef was about who could fucking rap better. It wasn't even about like, oh, bitch, my ass bigger than yours and my titties bigger than yours, or I suck more dicks than you. It was literally like, bitch, my bars is way better than yours, bitch. I write my own raps. Like, it was always about the talent. All of what it was in hip hop was literally, nigga, what type of talent you got? It wasn't about, oh, nigga, my car faster than yours, nigga. My house bigger than yours, nigga. I got this much money. I sell this and this and that. Like, that's what it's become, nigga. And like I said, nigga, this is not me shitting on the culture. I love the culture. The culture ain't went nowhere, my nigga. The biggest problem with it all is literally the fucking industry. The industry fucked up the culture. Once it went from an art form to a business, that's when everything got fucked up. Once artists stopped saying, I want to be the best rapper and started saying, I want to be the richest rapper, that's when everything got fucked up. Like I said, nigga, like this ain't me shitting on the art form, because at the end of the day, nigga, without money, a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't even get into the game, but like I said, a lot of the better artists back in the day, nigga, it was literally about being the best. It turned from being a motherfucking talent show to a motherfucking popularity contest. So as much as it used to be about skills, now it's more about image. Oh, damn, nigga, she got a fat ass. I like her. Nigga, let me check her out. That bitch fine as a motherfucker. Damn, look how many followers she got. Oh, damn, she viral. Oh, look at the dance to that song. Oh, listen to that beat. Oh, she got this person on that motherfucker. So you could literally get along in the rap game with no skills at all. Long as you got a dope ass image. Ooh, that nigga shot somebody. Oh, damn, that nigga caught a body. Oh, damn, he a real stepper in Chicago. Let me check his shit out. So even though you can't put no type of bars together, you ain't got no type of talent because you got a body, or you a bad bitch, or you was like a popular fucking stripper, you can go fucking viral, my nigga. Like that's what fucked hip hop up, my nigga. Because a lot of motherfuckers like shit, nigga. All I need is a viral hit and I'm gonna be on, nigga. I'm gonna be rich. Like I said, nigga, coochie pink, booty hole brown. What the fuck is that? That shit horrible. But that's like the hottest shit on the motherfucking radio. Why? Cause bitches like it. And it's fucking sad because it's like, nigga, we want to be respected, but this is what the fuck is pushing our culture. Like this is the shit that we putting out there. Like this is the face of hip hop right now. Coochie pink, booty hole brown, eating his ass like motherfucking Sukiyana and all this shit. Because sometimes you'll read the comments and it'll be like, oh, female hip hop is running shit right now. That's a bad representation, my nigga. That's fucked up. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. Cause it was bad enough. And I'm not even gonna say bad, but bad. Like, nigga, it was bad enough when it was motherfucking Cardi and Meg the Stallion. And I'm not taking nothing from Meg because I know Meg could spit. But at the same time, like, nigga, look at what the fuck she's spitting about. Like, look at what the fucking representation of the culture is. Like, it's getting harder and harder to defend. Because even though, like I said, nigga, there's some motherfuckers out there that still spitting like a motherfucker, got bars like a motherfucker. But when you trying to defend our culture and defend our art form, it's like, nigga, you shouldn't have to dig in the crates for a motherfucker to be like, no, nigga, you gotta check this out. Like a lot of that shit that's really cracking motherfuckers who really got talent. Like, nigga, you literally gotta dig and find these niggas now. Like, it's getting harder and harder to find. It's like, damn, nigga, I missed the days when Drake was a rapper. Cause he making so much more money on fucking R&B, fake ass Afro beats and shit like that. Like, nigga, we can't get no type of bars on the radio. Like it's getting sad out here, my nigga. And what he say? Damn, I can only imagine what this shit gonna look like in 10 to 20 years. Exactly, my nigga. Cause that's the thing. I remember when we was younger, my nigga, and our parents used to look down on the shit that we was listening to. Like, oh, y'all niggas listening to some fucked up shit. And it's like, nigga, now we the old niggas. Now we the motherfuckers like, oh, this new rap is fucked up. Like, nigga, we probably never thought we'd sound like that. Cause growing up, nigga, just like my t-shirt, nigga, I grew up on motherfucking NWA, boys in the hood. You know, nigga, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. But it's like, damn, we thought that was fucked up. Check this shit out now. But what you say, Blackjack? These producers be saving the game. Hell yeah. Cause the beat is all I listen to nowadays. Nigga, that's what I'm saying. My nigga, like it's fucked up out here. You know, and it's like I said, nigga, we have talented artists, but they not the ones getting the shine. And you know, like I say all the time, like nigga, this is why us as the consumer gonna have to step up our motherfucking game. Like the shit that we stream, the shit that we listen to, the shit that we support. You know, cause like I said, like I don't just sit and complain about the shit. You know, like nigga, I support the artists that I fuck with. You know, like nigga, I listen to motherfucking Larry June, Freddie Gibbs, Mozzie, you know, shit like that. Like I literally still enjoy rappers who can rap. You know, there is some bullshit out there that I listen to that I enjoy because I ain't gonna front, nigga. You know, Blueface got some shit that I listen to. Do I consider him to be talented? Not exactly. You know, I feel like, you know, he's the product of a machine, you know, and I don't blame him because like I said, nigga, any of us, if we was put in the position of a Blueface, we do exactly what Blueface did. Pause. Position. What's going on in the world according to Eric? What's the deal, Queen of Sheba? But like I said, if you a motherfucker that's not talented and somebody offer you a bag to get your rap on, nigga, you gonna rap. It is what it is, my nigga. That's just what the fuck motherfuckers do. But at the same time, like I do miss the days of rap being a motherfucking art form more than the industry. What's going on, Jay Christian from the Cognac Room? You know, like I said, like back in the day, nigga, it was all about who's the better rapper, who's more talented, who can come with the better song, who could say the craziest lines. Now it's, you know, nigga, who got the best hook, who got the best dance, who got the best challenge, who got the most followers on TikTok. You know, bullshit. You know, nigga, it's literally a fucking industry. The industry fucked up the culture. And what you say, Verb, the anthem for the moment during summer, definitely. Any and everybody can make TikTok beats. Yeah, nigga, and that's the fucking thing. You know, like I said, like nigga, when I look at hip hop, like I think about what it was when I was raised on the shit and what it is now. And like I said, nigga, like talent hasn't gone anywhere. There's still talent in hip hop. It's just not put on the fucking forefront. And like I said, it's up to us as the fucking consumer to start supporting that real shit. You know, it's up to us to start going to these shows, supporting these artists, you know, blowing up they motherfucking name the way that they need to be fucking put out there. Because the industry ain't gonna do it, my nigga. The industry has what they want to put out. They want to put out that bullshit. You know, they like to make our culture look fucked up. Because the thing about what hip hop is, what it was, and what it always will be, my nigga, hip hop at its essence is our motherfucking diary as a black culture. This is our time capsule as a black culture. You know, this is our bullhorn of what's happening in our communities. Like that's what hip hop is, my nigga. Hip hop drives our culture. A lot of how we dress, a lot of who we are, a lot of how we get down and how we communicate is through hip hop, my nigga. You know, how a lot of motherfuckers found out about what was happening out here in South Central LA was through NWA. A lot of how we found out what the fuck was happening in Houston was through motherfucking the Ghetto Boys. You know, how we found out what the fuck was cracking in Atlanta was through motherfucking Outkast. You know, like a lot of times, nigga, our hip hop artists is the ones who let you know what it looks like in our town, what we dress like in our town, how we act, what our culture is, what our slang is, how we move and groove. You know, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers out here literally acting like West Coast niggas because of what NWA brought to the culture. It's a lot of niggas in LA, truth be told, that still wear Timberlands, backpacks, and do all that fake ass East Coast shit because of what the fuck shit sounded like on the East Coast, nigga. It's some big Wu-Tang Clan fans in LA, nigga, that you swear to God was from Brooklyn because of how much they love that East Coast hip hop. What's going on, the cool out corner? Nigga, that's what hip hop was. That's what hip hop is. That's what hip hop's supposed to be. Nigga, this is our lens. This is how we all let you know what it looks like in our backyard. This is how we share our culture with each other, my nigga. And like I said, like we got to stop letting the industry try to kill the culture, because that's literally what the industry is doing. Nigga, the industry is the enemy of the culture. Like, I understand the necessity for us to make money, but at the same time, like, nigga, we got to stop letting these motherfucking labels fuck our shit up. Because I understand, my nigga. These record labels, they put a whole lot of money in the hands of certain motherfuckers. But like, to me, this is the reason, like, I be so adamant on try to support our local artists, our motherfucking independent artists. Because labels ain't gonna push no talented motherfucker. We all know somebody in our area. We all have a favorite artist that's talented in the motherfucker. And we wondering why they ain't blew up yet. Cause the industry don't want to see that shit. You think the industry give a fuck about talent? Hell no, nigga. The industry want to see my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. That's what the industry is pushing. Bust down Tatiana. Eating a nigga ass. That's what the industry want to see. The industry don't want to see bars. The industry don't want to see talent. Nigga, the industry know what the fuck they trying to push, my nigga. They trying to push sliding on ops, nigga, smoking dead people and all that bullshit. That's what the industry want to see. They want to see you talk about some bullshit. Nigga, that's what they want to make our culture look like, my nigga. The industry wants the culture to look fucked up. I was watching a fucking video, nigga, like maybe 2, 3 days ago. Some Puerto Rican motherfucker was talking about, oh, the culture got us calling our sisters bitches. The culture got us killing each other. The culture got us taking drugs. No, the industry. The industry did that, nigga. The industry is trying to push drugs on you. Because when the culture started, it was all about consciousness. It was all about, nigga, us telling each other this is what's going on and this is how we fix it. It's fucked up out here, nigga. Back in the day, nigga, these motherfuckers were trying to keep you from doing drugs. These motherfuckers, like, nigga, even NWA, nigga. I forgot what the fucking line was, but nigga, Dr. Dre said, nigga, something, I don't smoke weed or cess. Like, nigga, it wasn't cool to be a dope fiend back in the day, my nigga. Like, it wasn't cool to be on drugs. It wasn't cool to be a fucking criminal. Like, nigga, back in the day, like, it was about consciousness, nigga. Like, Public Enemy, X Clan, like, nigga, these motherfuckers, it was about black pride. And like I said, that shit ain't went nowhere. We still have conscious artists. We still have artists with a positive message. Shout out to motherfucking J. Cole, nigga. Shout out to I forget the La Russell out the Bay Area. Like, nigga, there's still artists that's they spitting some positive dope shit, my nigga. But nigga, the industry pushing that bullshit. What's going on? Maxed out for the bankroll, the ism in the motherfucking building. But what you say, Verb? Lupe broke it down in that TED talk he did to Information Pipeline. I gotta check that shit out, my nigga. And what he say? NWA were conscious. They didn't need the special designation. Exactly, my nigga. Cause like I said, nigga, I fuck with NWA. A lot of motherfuckers pretend NWA fucked the game up. NWA didn't fuck up shit, my nigga. NWA was a conscious fucking group. They was just telling you what the fuck was going on. A lot of times it sounded as if they were speaking from an autobiographical standpoint, but they wasn't. It was third person. But a lot of motherfuckers got the wrong idea, and the industry starts steering it that way. The industry is the motherfucking culprit, motherfucker. Don't blame NWA. Don't blame the artist. Like I said, like, a lot of motherfuckers blame the symptom and not the sickness, my nigga. The culture being fucked up, nigga, that's the symptom. But the sickness is the motherfucking industry. These white motherfuckers that's telling you, man, we need more coochie pink, booty hole brown. We need another WAP. We need you to talk more about sliding on ops. We need more gangster shit. Oh man, we need more music about killing each other. That's what we need. That's what the people want to hear. That's the enemy, my nigga, not the culture, my nigga. Nigga, the culture is cool. It's the industry that fucked the culture up. That's the motherfuckers that's paying niggas to say bullshit. That's the niggas that's paying motherfuckers to say the wrong shit. That's the motherfuckers that's paying these bitches to rap about being hoes. That's who's pushing that shit, nigga. The culture is cool. Nigga, we still have talented artists out there, but the industry is not recognizing them. So that's why it's our job to start pushing that shit. That's our job to motherfucking support the shit. We gotta support what we want to hear, even if you gotta go out of your way. Like I said in the last episode, sometimes you gotta be aqua, nigga. Sometimes you gotta swim across a motherfucking river to go find some good shit because it's out there, but the industry not gonna push it to you. It ain't gonna be on the radio, but it's out there. Like I tell motherfuckers, like, nigga, we in the information age, dog. Like, nigga, all that shit is out there. Nigga, these niggas ain't hard to find, but you gotta go looking for they motherfucking ass. And it's like the shit won't get fixed until we fix it, cause they not gonna fix it for us. And what you say, Queen of Sheba? Yes, we got positive artists with a positive message. The gang of them. But like I said, like, nigga, we gotta find them. A lot of them motherfuckers, they be all on Instagram and shit. Nigga, I found La Russell on Instagram. Nigga, I ain't never heard La Russell on the radio, but he got some dope ass shit. And it ain't about no, killing ops and slapping bitches all in the face, none of that shit, nigga. He literally just spitting some good dope shit. That's why I fuck with it. And what you say, the industry use words of artists to spin the culture in the opposite direction. Exactly. How I just called KRS-One, NWA, Rakim, Public Enemy. Now, so I'm saying, dog, like back in the day, we had a whole lot of positive artists, and that's what the fuck everybody was listening to. That's what was getting on the radio. But like I said, nigga, the industry is trying to steer us away from that shit. What's going on, 12 Kyle? The wealthy, the rich, the talented. 12 Kyle bankrolled a whole lot of artists in the South. He was in the studio when fucking Outkast made all they albums, nigga. He was the one who told them to name that album Aquemini. We owe 12 Kyle a great debt of fucking gratitude for what the fuck Outkast did. Because he was the one paying for the studio time for these niggas. What's going on, Rod Uncensored? Wrong button and shit. But like I said, nigga, this ain't me saying black and white TV was better, my nigga. This is just me saying, nigga, hip hop, this is our motherfucking time capsule, my nigga. This is how we tell you motherfuckers what it is, where we from. This is how we express ourselves in the black community. And we can't allow the industry to fuck that shit up. Because like I said, dog, like with us, on the West Coast, this was how you niggas knew about gangbanging. This is how you niggas knew about these motherfucking khakis, Chuck Taylors, golf hats, Croker sacks, motherfucking Nike Cortez. Like this is how we shared our culture with the world through hip hop, through this motherfucking art form. Same with New York. That's how we knew about, Timberlands and denim shorts, wave caps under baseball hats and shit like that. Like that's how we knew how them niggas got in. That's how we knew Southern Playalistic. That's how we knew how them niggas down south got in. Motherfucking Boys in the Hood. That's how we knew what was happening in Houston through hip hop. This is how we communicate with each other. What's going on, podcast? Nobody listens to. What's the deal, Mr. Shots? Like I said, like nigga, and this is what the culture is. This is what the culture's supposed to be. So this is the shit that we should be supporting. Like nigga, it's a whole lot of shit that nigga, y'all niggas know how we get down through our music. Same with Memphis. This is how we know how them niggas dress. This is how we know them niggas motherfucking accent through their music. What's going on? Hey, more than time, money too. Hoochie, salute my nigga Hoochie Harrison. Like nigga, a lot of what it is this is how we get down. So we gotta really start supporting the artists that's really putting on for our motherfucking town, my nigga. Like I said, like me personally, like nigga, I like Larry June, I like Mozzie. I like Lil Russell. Like nigga, I like these artists that really got bars, really spitting some shit, like really putting on for the section. Like I tell y'all, like I'm not a big listener of Kendrick Lamar, but nigga, he has the utmost support from me because he's putting on for the niggas from the city, my nigga. He putting on for Compton, and it's all talent. It ain't about this fake ass image and pretending he's some shit that he ain't. Nigga, he literally letting you know, like, yeah, nigga, it's nerds in Compton. Like, nigga, we ain't all super duper killer gangbangers, my nigga. Some of us is just some cool motherfuckers that could get our rap on, my nigga. So shout out to him. Like I said, same with J. Cole. It's not nothing I listen to, but nigga, I love what J. Cole does. I love a Monday through Friday ass rapper. Nigga, just give us a slice of the American experience. Nigga, just let me know how it going in North Carolina. You ain't got to be no super duper killer slider drug dealer. Nigga, just a regular nigga who used to play basketball. Nigga, just trying to avoid the pitfalls of the streets. Like, I love that shit in hip hop. I wish there was more of that. I'm glad that there's niggas that support that. What you say, 12 Cal? That's the beauty of hip hop. We were able to tap in different cities and neighborhoods. Exactly, my nigga. Like, that's what I love about hip hop. Like, that's what it was of me, my nigga. Like, literally, if you was to ask me when I fell in love with hip hop, straight out of Compton. Like, nigga, a fucking song rapping about being from the fucking city I was born in. Nigga, I heard that shit. I must have been like 7 years old or some shit like that. Like, these niggas is talking about Compton. Nigga, I live here. That's fucking crazy. Who the fuck is this? Nigga, like, Easy E was my motherfucking hero. Nigga, I want to look like this nigga, act like this nigga, talk like this nigga. Like, nigga, Easy E like a fucking superhero in Compton, my nigga. Why you think it's so many motherfuckers that got this nigga tattooed on him, my nigga? Like I said, if y'all niggas was watching this shit on YouTube or any of that, like back in the day, nigga, I used to have Easy E over my shoulder, nigga, every episode. Cause that nigga's a fucking hero to me. Without him, nigga, a whole lot of motherfuckers don't exist. But like I said, it's a lot of motherfuckers that, nigga, this was our fucking our time capsule. Nigga, this was our bullhorn. This was how we let motherfuckers know what it looked like where we was from. And as the black community, this is how we communicate to the rest of the world. This is how motherfuckers in China, Russia, all over Africa, Europe, and all these places, they all want to dress like us, act like us, talk like us. Nigga, all over the world, they got their own forms of rap and hip hop because of some shit that got created in the motherfucking BX. And I love that shit. And like I said, like, I don't want to let the industry fuck that shit up. Like, nigga, it's up to us to protect our motherfucking culture, my nigga, because this shit is important. Like, literally, nigga, I eat, sleep, live, and breathe this shit. Like, even though I don't make this motherfucking music, nigga, like, this is literally our art form, dog. Like, nigga, this is our form of communication to the world. We can't let this shit become more of a business than an art form. Because without the art form, there is no business. Like, this is why I love to see motherfucking independent artists, and I wish more artists took the independent route. Get the industry out this shit. Cause them motherfuckers is the real ops. Nigga, they the motherfuckers pushing the bullshit. They the motherfuckers that's trying to fuck the whole culture up for us, my nigga. They the ones who making my coochie pink, my booty hole brown, the biggest shit on the motherfucking radio. They're the reason that there's a whole lot of talented artists that don't get no type of play. Because a lot of motherfuckers ain't even finna hear that shit. And what you say, Queen of Sheba, I did when I fell in love with hip hop, rappers delight. Exactly. And Verb said, little brother put me on. NC, to be honest. And that's what I'm saying, my nigga, when you from North Carolina, little brother, because I think they from North Carolina. Like, I can imagine, my nigga. A lot of motherfuckers from North Carolina, PD Pablo. Even though, from what I hear, a lot of North Carolina niggas don't fuck with PD Pablo like that. And I understand, but like I said, like, nigga, your put on is your put on. Just like St. Louis, motherfucking Nelly. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers that, nigga, oh, that's how niggas out there get down. Like with fucking Philadelphia, niggas. Some niggas it was Freeway, some niggas Beanie Siegel, some niggas, younger motherfuckers, it was Meek Mill. But like I said, like, that's what hip hop is to a lot of us. Nigga, that's how we got put on what it looks like in all these different places. Like that's what it should be. Like we literally have to protect this motherfucking culture because nigga, a lot of this culture is who we are. It's a lot of how we dress. It's a lot of motherfuckers ain't never rapped a single bar, but the reason that they dress the way they dress is because of hip hop. The reason that they move the way that they move is because of hip hop. Whether you know it or not, whether you'll acknowledge that shit or not, nigga, that shit is literally the soundtrack to your motherfucking life, dog. Like me personally, like nigga, I always make sure to keep nigga a lot of the artists who I fucked with growing up. Like I still listen to the shit like E40. Nigga, the first tape I bought with my own motherfucking money was E40 in a major way, my nigga. That was my shit. If I could attribute what I speak about in this motherfucking show to any motherfucking artist single-handedly, nigga, it's E40 more than anybody, my nigga. Like, nigga, E40 is, you want to talk about a motherfucker that's like spitting that ism, like, nigga, too much game in the form of hip hop, E40. There's a lot of motherfuckers in, other places, especially like the Northeast. Nigga, the Northeast be big hating on 40. But all the rest of us, we love 40, my nigga. Like, nigga, 40 Belafonte, the motherfucking ambassador. Like, nigga, that nigga was, you want to talk about spitting game? Nigga, literally, dog, the name of this show, Too Much Game. Nigga, every time, like, nigga, sometimes when I promote the show, if I want to throw a song, it's a song called One More Again by E40. Like that nigga say too much game in that motherfucker. A lot of that is what made me name the show Too Much Game. Outside of the homie J Rock. Shout out to homie J Rock, one gold clothing. But like I said, my nigga 40 been spitting game for the longest. Nigga 40 personally is one of my goats over everybody, excluding nobody. Like, nigga, E40 been cracking since the motherfucking 80s. It's 2023. And E40 still relevant. E40 been relevant longer than any rapper you can name, excluding nobody, my nigga. 40 been relevant since the 80s to now. Nigga, my whole motherfucking life, that nigga been relevant. Nigga, you can't name another motherfucker been relevant that long in hip hop. Not in acting, not in movies, not took a long ass break and made a comeback. Nigga been relevant the whole motherfucking time. 40. Nigga, you want to talk about longevity? 40 and motherfucking Too Short. But like I said, the reason I get an advantage to 40 is because 40 didn't stop. That nigga Too Short motherfucking, he quit a couple times. So that put an asterisk next to his fucking longevity. But like I said, nigga, Too Short not really active like that right now. But 40 is. So like I said, like, nigga, I get the advantage to 40. Nigga, 40 always gonna be one of my top, on top of being my favorite, one of the greatest, period. Like, nigga, I'm not even saying that shit like on no gas and shit. Like, E40 is one of the greatest rappers of all time. Whether you motherfuckers acknowledge that shit or not, he just is. Nigga, you don't know a motherfucker with a run like 40, dropping double and triple albums, all banging. 40 plus motherfucking years old, nigga, still putting out bangers. The nigga gotta be 50 something right now. Still putting out shit that niggas is checking for. So whether or not you tripping off it, if you on the East Coast or you a backpack nigga or one of them, nigga, 40 is that nigga. Same with motherfucking Snoop Dogg. Like, nigga, it's a lot of motherfuckers out there, nigga, that still make that dope shit, nigga, that's still dope. And like I said, like, nigga, with a nigga like Snoop, nigga, Snoop ain't even like the most relevant in hip hop. But from hip hop, he's become one of the biggest stars on the motherfucking planet, my nigga. Like, literally. Nigga, Snoop Dogg gotta be one of the most famous motherfuckers walking the earth right now. Off hip hop. So even though he might not have no hell of a music out right now, nigga, Snoop is literally one of the most famous people in the world, nigga. Commercials, movies, toys, video games. This nigga Snoop is in everything. Every form of media, Snoop is in that shit. What's the deal, Timo? like nigga off of hip hop. Like I said, like nigga, we have to be better at protecting this culture that we live, my nigga. Everybody listening to this shit lives hip hop. This motherfucking podcast, even though I don't talk about music, this ain't no music show. This is a hip hop podcast. How I dress, hip hop. How I speak, hip hop. What I speak about, hip hop. Everything about this motherfucking show. Nigga, all this, it is all hip hop, my nigga. Like I said, like nigga, this is the culture. This is how we express ourselves. This is the expression of the black culture to the United States, to the world. Hip hop, my nigga. So like I said, like I hate that the industry is trying to fuck this shit up. And I feel like it's up to us as the listeners, the consumers, to protect this culture that we call motherfucking hip hop. My nigga, it's 50 years old. I hate that we don't have a number one hit this year. I feel like, nigga, for it to be the 50th year, nigga, I really wish that Kendrick, Cole, Drake, and all of these niggas had dropped something. Because I honestly feel like that's the reason we ain't had no number one hit. Drake ain't dropped no album. Kendrick ain't got no album. Motherfucking Cole ain't got no album. Them niggas got songs. I don't know when the fuck what was that shit that Kendrick dropped? I forgot the Mr. something. Cause like I told y'all, I apologize. I'm not a big Kendrick fan. Mr. Morality or some shit like that. His last album, I don't know when that motherfucker dropped. I'm surprised that shit didn't go number one. But like I said, my nigga, like the nigga is talented in the motherfucker. And like I said, nigga, even though I'm not a big ass fan, hell yeah, I went and check that shit out. Hell yeah, I checked it the fuck out. Yes, nigga, I streamed it multiple times. Because even though I'm not no huge fan of Kendrick, Rich Spirit, that's my shit. Nigga, I listen to Rich Spirit every day, nigga. That shit is like my fucking theme song, my nigga. Like, nigga, I go out my way to support certain shit, to support some real shit. Nigga, that Rich Spirit, even though the rest of that album, I wasn't really fucking with it like that. Nigga, I fuck a Rich Spirit, nigga. That nigga Kendrick, he did his shit with that one. But what you say, Drake got a album about to drop called called For All the Dogs. Good. Cause like I said, nigga, when Drake drop, that's gonna be the number one album in the country. And if it's looking slow, I'm gonna go buy that motherfucker. Cause like I said, like nigga, we need to support the real shit. Nigga, we need to protect the good shit in our culture. Because as much as motherfuckers want to hate on Drake, that nigga is carrying the flag for this culture. And he's a talented motherfucker. Nigga, you can't hate on Drake and then go support fucking Sukiyana or the booty hole brown bitch. Like, nigga, that's why the culture fucked up now, because niggas is allowing the industry to take over the fucking culture. And you can say what you want to say about Drake, but like I said, like, nigga, I support talent. I fuck with a motherfucker that's talented. Like, nigga, even if it's a motherfucker who I may not be a fan of, I'm just a fan of a motherfucker that's talented in this craft. Whether or not I fuck with the content. Cause like I tell y'all, I'm not no big ass J. Cole fan. But the fact that he's a talented artist, I support that. Because that's what we need in this culture, especially being that he's an independent artist. I support independence. Just like with Nip. Y'all motherfuckers can feel how you feel about Nip. Y'all niggas know I got a picture of Nip over my motherfucking shoulder. The guy Nipsey Hussle. Nigga, I feel like I hope a whole lot of motherfuckers follow that blueprint. Fuck the middleman. Nigga, take control of your own destiny in this shit. Nigga, don't allow the motherfucking industry to control your destiny. Nigga, let the culture do it. Nigga, the culture gonna support the culture. The industry is gonna push what it's gonna push. But we can't allow the industry to push the real shit out of the culture. And what you say, Bird? The older rappers seem to have figured out the wealth growth issue. It's the young guns that gotta watch out for the predatory industry. And that's the thing. Like we really gotta get a whole lot of motherfuckers to like really start understanding what that grind about, what that independence is about. I feel like Nips, the us losing Nipsey was a huge loss, a bigger loss than just a rapper, but a fucking mindset. Like I feel like a lot of motherfuckers really gotta push that independent grind a lot harder because nigga, when we let the industry choose who's cracking, Coochie Pink, Booty Hole Brown. That's who's always gonna win when the industry is the ones putting the money behind everything. When the industry is choosing who blows up, Coochie Pink, Booty Hole Brown. That's what the industry wants us to be listening to. That's what the industry wants to be the number one fucking shit on the radio. That's what the industry gonna push. Wet ass pussy. Slide on the ops. Nigga, we smoking this dead nigga and that dead nigga, and we killing this nigga, and we shooting this nigga, and fuck this nigga, and fuck this motherfucker. We beefing with these niggas, and we got all these ops. That's why these little niggas is living in motherfucking Sioux Falls, North Dakota, and say they got ops. Big Springs, Nebraska, but we got ops. Fuck, how the fuck you get some ops? Because of what the industry pushing, because of what motherfucking DJ Academics is telling these little niggas. We letting the motherfucking industry fuck up the goddamn culture, and we can't do that shit, my nigga. And what you say, aloof Buddha, niggas really supporting this BS, singing the booty hole song and all. And that's what I'm saying, my nigga. Like, nigga, we gotta combat that shit, my nigga. Like, nigga, we can't let the culture lose to the industry. Because that's what I feel like a lot of this shit is, my nigga. I feel like it's the industry versus the culture. Nigga, the culture is the culture is what we are. The culture is the people. Nigga, the culture is literally the culture because I had an argument with one of my cousins one day. What's going on? What's that? Lamar Smooth. And we was literally talking about because we went to Hawaii, so we was tripping off of, how everything looked in Hawaii. And he was like, man, nigga, they got such a rich culture. Nigga, in America, we don't have no culture. I said, shit, nigga. Nigga, in America, we got the greatest culture. Nigga, in America, we got the richest culture, my nigga. We have hip hop culture. Nigga, black people have all the motherfucking culture. Like, nigga, don't try to make it seem as if black people don't got no culture. Hell yeah, we got culture. Hip hop is our culture. Good, bad, and ugly, my nigga. Nigga, this is black people. Black people, hip hop is literally the soundtrack of black culture. Hip hop is literally the voice of black culture, my nigga. That's what the black experience is. Nigga, this is the microphone into what the black experience is, my nigga. It used to be the blues, it was jazz, it was soul music, it was R&B. Now it's hip hop. Like I said, like nigga, a lot of you niggas wouldn't know what the fuck was going on in South Central LA if it wasn't for motherfucking NWA. A lot of motherfuckers wouldn't know what the fuck was going on in Atlanta if it wasn't for Outkast. We wouldn't know what the fuck was cracking in New York if it wasn't for hip hop music in general, my nigga. Like nigga, we wouldn't know what the fucking Midwest, St. Louis through Nelly, nigga, all these places. We wouldn't know what the fuck was cracking, nigga. Hip hop is literally how we communicate to each other. Like, nigga, this is the culture, how we dance, what our slang is, the words we use. A lot of motherfuckers wouldn't know a whole lot of these slang terms if it wasn't for hip hop. Like I said with E40, you motherfuckers wouldn't be saying player hater without E40. What the fuck y'all hear player hater from? Now niggas done cut it short to hater, but where the fuck would you get that from? That shit came from the motherfucking Bay Area. This is how we communicate. A whole lot of the slangs we use is from songs we heard. Motherfuckers, oh, that's what they do in Florida. Two Live Crew, love it or hate it. That's what that was our introduction to niggas in Miami. That bounce music, that booty shit, 69 boys and all that. Like I said, like, there's talented artists, so we not finna make it seem as if like, oh, the booty shit is artists coming out of Miami, because nigga Rick Ross is a cold lyricist out that motherfucker. So we have talented motherfuckers out of everywhere. But like I said, nigga, it's the voice of the culture. It's proof that we have culture. No matter where you go, no matter what they culture is, they're influenced by our culture. The Black American experience has literally influenced the world through this motherfucking art form that we call hip hop, dog. We've literally influenced all other cultures. No matter what they culture is, nigga, they want to sprinkle some hip hop. No matter where you go in the world, there's motherfuckers rapping. Nigga, name a place. Mexico, Brazil, Africa, Europe, Asia, hip hop everywhere, all over the world. Where that shit started at, United States from black people. So don't never let niggas tell you that niggas ain't got no motherfucking culture. Nigga, we are the culture. Everywhere in the fucking world is trying to dress like us, be like us, make music like us, sound like us, use our slang. Like, nigga, we are the motherfucking culture. And like I said, nigga, don't let the motherfucking industry fuck that up. Nigga, we drive culture in the fucking world. This is the most dominant form of music on the motherfucking planet. And like I said, it sucks that we might not have the number one hit on the fucking radio. But I got my feelings on that. Cause honestly, how the fuck we the most dominant art form? But we ain't got no number one shit. I just feel like it's because the way that niggas is hustling, niggas ain't putting out albums. Niggas keep trying to put out fucking singles instead of putting albums out. Everybody else still doing albums. But we still running shit. But let me go through these motherfucking comments. What you say, Hodges Carl? Y'all have a blessed week, Nubian tribe. Exactly. Hip hop and R&B is now the culture. What's going on, my nigga Rolando up in this motherfucker? You know, oh, my nigga Conversations with Lamb. What's the motherfucking deal? Legendary Lamb. What he say? They selling out stadiums and people don't even speak the language. Exactly. Nigga, that's the motherfucking influence of hip hop. Like, nigga, we literally have artists right now, dog. Like, they might not be selling records in the United States because, you know, out here the culture moves so fast. So there's artists who, nigga, and you know, nowadays, like, we not be fucking with them. But nigga, it's artists that was cracking in the 90s that right now could sell out Wembley Arena, my nigga. Them motherfuckers is still making money in Europe. My nigga BG Knockout right now, nigga, still could tour the world. Y'all out here might not be like big fucking with my nigga like that, but my nigga still cracking worldwide, dog. And that's what it is with a whole lot of motherfuckers. Like, niggas is cracking. Like, nigga, this art form is still worldwide, still taking off no matter where the fuck they go, my nigga. You know, that's the importance of this motherfucking art form that we have, this motherfucking culture that we have, this thing we call hip hop. Like, literally, like I said, like, nigga, this is a hip hop motherfucking show. I might not rap. I might not give you news about what the fuck is happening in hip hop, but everything that this show is was influenced by hip hop. What you say, Lamp? Man, this artist we don't even know making big money all over the world. Exactly, dog. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the motherfucking culture. Fuck the industry. Nigga, don't never let nobody tell you our culture fucked up. You know, because that's what they try to do. Oh man, hip hop fucked this up. Hip hop fucked that up. No, the industry fucked all that up. The industry is everything that's wrong with hip hop, my nigga. Nigga, hip hop, the reason that, you know, it seems as if it's not a lot of talented artists out here. It's literally because the industry is supporting those less talented artists. We have talented artists all up and through this motherfucker. Like I said, nigga, I'll put Cole, Kendrick, and Drake against anybody in hip hop history. Nigga, in any decade, any year, any of that. Nigga, 3 on 3, 3 verses in a motherfucking song, bar for bar. Nigga, give me Drake, Cole, and Kendrick against anybody. And I'm not even saying that they'll win, but they for damn show competitive. Nigga, you can give me Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas, you know, Biggie, Tupac, and Jay-Z, any of that shit. Kendrick Cole and Drake, bar for bar, competitive. Not even saying that they win, but nigga, competition definitely, nigga. Same with producers. You know, there's motherfuckers right now still making classic dope ass beats. Nigga, hip hop, as far as the art form, it ain't fucked up. The industry fucked up. You know what they push is fucked up. But nigga, talent ain't went nowhere. Nigga, talent still here, my nigga. The culture is still here. You know, there's still talented graffiti artists. There's still talented dancers. Think about how many of these TikTok dances go viral. Look at these motherfuckers playing Fortnite. Where the fuck you think all them dances come from? Nigga, hip hop ain't fucked up. The industry is fucking it up. But hip hop ain't went nowhere. Nigga, hip hop still dope. What's going on? Taylor Photos, DMV. And what you say, conversation with Lynn Pharrell uh running one of the biggest clothing lines in the world solely based off his history in hip hop. Exactly, nigga. We got billionaires from hip hop. Even if they billions ain't coming from music, because Jay-Z, I think most of his money coming off liquor now. Same with Diddy. You know, nigga, a lot of motherfuckers is making money off of their stint in hip hop. Snoop Dogg, like I said, most famous motherfucker on the planet. You can't really name a bunch of niggas more famous than Snoop Dogg off hip hop. So even though he might not be actively making music, he's still one of the most famous motherfuckers in the world because of what he did in this motherfucking industry, because of his literal cultural impact on the fucking world through this art form, through this culture that we call hip hop. Nigga, we still influence motherfuckers that we ain't never seen, motherfuckers who can't speak our language through this motherfucking art form and culture that we call hip hop. Literally, nigga, the reason that I sound like this, the reason that I talk the way I talk and say the shit that I say is because of this motherfucking art form that we call hip hop, my nigga. You know, like, and I love this shit. Like I said, like, nigga, I'll never talk down on hip hop as an art form and as a culture because that is who I am, my nigga. I am hip hop. Like, nigga, I might not wear backpacks and Timberlands and shit like that. But nigga, from where I'm from, this is what hip hop is to us. Just like what hip hop may be to y'all, might not be what it is to me. Because, you know, like you got your fucking purists, you know, them niggas who think that everything on the fucking East Coast is better. Niggas sound stupid as a motherfucker to me, nigga. Fight me. But it is what it is. Like, nigga, you'll hear them niggas, oh man, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. If it don't sound like Wu-Tang, all these West Coast cats, this shit is whack. Oh, that shit down south, that shit is whack. Fuck out of here, nigga. That shit sound good to you, but that shit sound like bullshit to me. I don't listen to no motherfucking Wu-Tang, nigga. I don't like none of that shit. And I'm not even down in them niggas or saying that they not talented. But I'm not finna make it seem like, oh, Liquid Swords is the greatest shit ever. No, nigga. That's just what y'all like. That's the shit y'all think sound good. But nigga, don't make it seem like that shit just so much better than fucking NWA. Or them niggas is better than motherfucking Outkast. Like, nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. That's what sound good to y'all. That shit don't sound all that good to us. We don't give a fuck about that shit. You know, and like I said, like, nigga, I'm not dissing Wu-Tang Clan. I'm not saying them niggas is whack. Because nigga, I personally I like Wu-Tang. Them niggas is dope. But at the same time, like, I hate their fans. Like, I hate the niggas that try to make it sound like it ain't dope if it ain't fucking produced by fucking Preem. It ain't dope if it wasn't fucking produced by the RZA or motherfucking Havoc. Like, nigga, it's dope ass shit coming from everywhere, nigga. Like, nigga, don't try to shit on something because it ain't what the fuck sound good to you. Nigga, that shit dope to you, and that's cool. Nigga, I ain't mad at you. But nigga, don't shit on everything that come from everywhere else. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. You know, but let me go ahead and see. I heard Wu-Tang makes a killing touring overseas. Hell yeah, because like I said, nigga, we might not be appreciative of what these older artists contribute, but nigga, the rest of the world still love that shit. And I love it, nigga. I love to see Bone Thugs and Harmony still being able to tour and make money. You know, like a whole lot of the artists, like I said, these older artists, nigga, they still go overseas and make a fucking killing, my nigga. And what you say, Wu-Tang will make money overseas until they die. Exactly, my nigga. And like I said, nigga, this ain't me shitting on Wu-Tang. Nigga, this is literally me saying, my nigga, no matter where the fuck you from, nigga, don't try to shit on everybody else's contribution to this motherfucking culture, my nigga, because it's all important. Nigga, this is the way that we express ourselves where we from. What's the motherfucking deal, Ill Will? Nigga, I remember, nigga, me and Ill Will did a fucking 3-hour episode about this shit. One of my earliest first episodes of this podcast was literally me and Ill Will talking about hip hop. Cause like I said, nigga, this show might not talk about music all day, but this a motherfucking hip hop show, my nigga. Nigga, this is what the West Coast sound like, my nigga. You know, NWA, nigga, this what the West Coast sound like. Nigga, the Bloods and the Crips, Ice-T, The Game, Kendrick Lamar. Nigga, this what the West Coast sound like. You know, or at least LA. Cause I'm not finna shit on the Bay, nigga. Too Short, E40, you know, Mr. Fab, you know, Keek the Sneak, the Jacker, Mac Dre. Nigga, that's what the bass sound like, my nigga. So no matter how you feel about these niggas, nigga, this is what the fuck they play sound like, nigga. Memphis. You know, motherfucking Young Dolph, rest in peace. You know, nigga, that's what Memphis sound like, nigga. So whether or not you fuck with it, that's what it sound like out there, nigga. So I'm not finna down nobody. And what you say, Taylor Photos, I totally agree. Hip hop from every region should be respected. Exactly. You know, like I said, nigga, the dopest verse on Big Pimpin' to me, Pimp C's verse. It ain't even fucking debatable, my nigga. That shit stood the fuck out, nigga. Port Arthur, motherfucking Texas. You know, like I said, nigga, this is what the fuck it sound like out here, my nigga. Nigga, you ain't gotta like Nipsey, but that's what LA sound like, my nigga. You know, like right now, nigga, that nigga Zay Osama. You know, nigga, rest in peace, Draco the Ruler. Nigga, that's what LA sound like. No matter how you feel about these niggas, that's the sound of LA. Nigga, Dom Kennedy. Nigga, that's how we sound. Nigga, the way that I talk on this podcast, the shit that I say, the way I say the shit, nigga, this what the West Coast sound like. You know, nigga, shout out my nigga Baylor. Nigga, BTG, the great podcast. That's what the West Coast sound like in podcasting, my nigga. That's another hip hop podcast out the West Coast. Even though we ain't talking about music all day, nigga, we ain't reviewing albums all motherfucking day. But that's what it sound like out here. Nigga, just like motherfucking 12 Kyle. Like, nigga, 12 Kyle might not have like no gangster image and no shit like that. But nigga, 12 Kyle is a fucking hip hop motherfucking podcast out of South Carolina. You know, nigga, Pod and Saved Our Marriage. You know, from fucking Florida and Savannah, Georgia, y'all. Like, nigga, this is what the fuck it sound like, nigga. Black culture in the United States, nigga. Hip hop is the sound of it. That's our motherfucking soundtrack, nigga. This is our culture, dog. Rod is out of Chicago. Big Smash, Bet the House podcast, nigga. That's Chicago. You know, nigga, fucking Cool Out Corner out of Kansas City, nigga, Missouri, nigga, Kansas, nigga, all that shit. Like, nigga, this is what the fucking culture sound like, dog. Like, nigga, we fly our flags from all of our respective cities. You know, same with motherfucking Cognac Room out of North Carolina, my nigga. You know, like we all have our own different sounds from where we come from, my nigga. You know, and we rep our shit, nigga. We might not be motherfucking hip hop artists in the sense of us rapping, but nigga, this is definitely the hip hop culture that we verbalize, my nigga. We just sound like this. But nigga, you don't try to shit on nobody's contribution, my nigga. What he say? I currently rock with Larry June from the West. Yeah, nigga, Larry June out of Frisco. That's literally my favorite active rapper. Nigga, the last hip hop concert I went to was a Larry June concert, my nigga. Good job, Larry. Like, nigga, I love Larry June. Nigga, that's my favorite rapper right now. Nigga, I was designing merch that low key looked like some of his shit, but I was like, nah, I don't want to seem like I'm biting. But the original Leverage shirt was gonna be green and orange. Cause I fuck with Larry June. Nigga, just like I fuck with Mozzie up out of Sacramento. Pause, I guess. That nigga Mozzie out of Sacramento, that nigga dope as a motherfucker. You want to talk about a motherfucker that got bars? Mozzie. That nigga be spitting. And like I said, nigga, talent hasn't gone anywhere. Nigga, there's still talented hip hop artists out there. You just got to be looking for the shit. You know, just like motherfucking Freddie Gibbs out of fucking Gary, Indiana. Talent still in hip hop. Nigga, talent ain't went nowhere. Nigga, the industry is pushing the bullshit. But that don't mean that's all that's out there, nigga. Hip hop is in great fucking shape. The industry is just in fucked up shape. I ain't mad at it, nigga. I wouldn't be mad to see the hip hop industry crumble. Fuck them labels. I don't want to see them motherfuckers pimping no more of our artists. Nigga, I don't mind our artists being independent. Nigga, with social media, nigga, these niggas could get their music no matter where the fuck they want to put it. You know, nigga, I hope these motherfucking artists continue to do the independent grind. I don't give a fuck about the motherfucking industry. Fuck the industry. You know, these independent artists showed you that you can get money independent of the industry. You know, like I said, that's the reason I love J. Cole so much. Not a big fan of the music, but as far as the movement, I support it. Nigga, I support any independent motherfucking artist that's doing a motherfucking thing. Because the motherfucking industry is the enemy of the culture. And what you say, you should have did a limited edition green and orange leverage shirt. I should have, my nigga, but like I said, I ain't want to seem like I was biting off Larry June. So, you know, motherfucker, I parked that shit. You know, but like I said, my nigga, just to put a fucking bow on this shit. Nigga, I love hip hop. Nigga, I live and breathe this shit. It's everything of who I am, how I move, how I dress, what I do, the way that I speak, the way that I deliver my messages. All this shit is motherfucking hip hop, my nigga. Hip hop is in great shape. It's not fucked up. It's the industry that's fucked up. It's the industry that's trying to fuck it up. Fuck the industry. Fuck all the labels. You know, the same thing Chance the Rapper was saying when they got on his helmet. You know, nigga, the industry is fucking this shit up, but the culture ain't went nowhere because we are the fucking culture, my nigga. Nigga, everything that hip hop is, we are. So you can't say hip hop culture fucked up because we are hip hop culture. Like, nigga, we are the culture. It's not us, nigga. Fuck the industry. But what you say, do you think streaming platforms are killing hip hop? You know, streaming platforms are a part of what the industry is. And I don't think that streaming platforms are killing hip hop, my nigga. I literally think that the industry of hip hop is what's killing hip hop. Because at the end of the day, if you are artist and you can get your music onto streaming platforms and make money, that's a good thing. I'm not mad at streaming. Nigga, streaming is I'm not gonna call it a necessary evil, but streaming is something that as an artist, if you can use it to your advantage, if you can get your marketing together, you know, if you can get word of mouth, if you can have the right motherfuckers around you and get your music to be streaming, it could be a good thing for artists. Because instead of you having to put a bunch of CDs in your trunk and drive all over the country to distribute the shit, you can just put it on a streaming platform and then let it get cracking off the algorithm. You know, I feel like algorithms are what's killing hip hop on some real shit. If you really want to, you know, cut the bullshit off it, nigga, the algorithm in general, because, you know, the industry affects the algorithm so heavily. That's what puts Coochie Pink Booty Hole Brown at the top of everything. It's the goddamn algorithm. You know, that's what's motherfucking killing hip hop, nigga. Streaming platforms is just what it is, nigga. I don't blame the platform, nigga. I blame who's fucking up the platform, who's manipulating the platform. And that's the industry. I don't blame the culture for the problems in the culture. I blame the industry that negatively influences the culture. I love the culture. I just hate the negative influence that's brought on by the money of the culture. You know, these motherfuckers that's in the industry that's pumping money into the fuckery. That's what I don't like. But nigga, the culture, nigga, I still love it and will always love it because at the end of the day, we are the motherfucking culture. And I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolomite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolomite, Uncle DOLEMITE, or get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast.store. TOO Much Game Podcast.store. Hit my link tree. linktr.ee/Young Dolomite. YUNGDOLEMITE. I need to change that shit, but I've been bullshitting, niggas. I just don't feel like doing that shit. But anyway, support the motherfucking squad, Townhouse Media. You know, the other Townhouse Media podcast, Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4, letter U podcast, another motherfucking hip hop podcast, live on Tuesdays and Fridays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, live on YouTube and Facebook. You know, follow me on social media at Uncle Dolomite on all social media platforms. Too Much Game Podcast on Instagram, Too Much Game Pod on Twitter. Subscribe to both my YouTube pages, my nigga. Uncle Dolomite on YouTube. That's gonna be the page where I'm gonna be doing reactions and being funny and shit like that. The podcast, Too Much Game, my nigga. You already here. TOO Much Game Podcast. Subscribe, please. Leave comments, my nigga. Make yourself known so I can acknowledge you, my nigga. Hit that like button so I can get pushed forth in the motherfucking algorithm. If you fuck with the show, nigga, you gotta engage with me so my shit can get pushed forth in the algorithm. My nigga, help me grow, my nigga. Pause. But I think that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too Much Game.